So Brianna, like, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? She just want me to talk to her. I'm loud in the hallway because, Joe, you just embarrassed me in front of all these people. Did you... Like, I was to the max embarrassed, and plus I hate being embarrassed, okay? So trust me, I was totally done. She like, talk to me. Just talk to me. I said we're not doing this in school. I said, you bogus, you foul, you bugged up, you wrong. And I'm trying to walk off. So she grabbed me and said, let me go. And I said, oh yeah, and by the way, tomorrow, I'll make sure I drop your phone off. I'll make sure that I go to work and go get your phone. That's why I had it at. She was like, but stop it. I really care about you. I'm like, you don't care about me. You care about Eric. He put the bracelet on you, right? Y'all up there and y'all cuddled up in the corner like that. But like, first off, you is a part of my space. You are my space. He is all up in this or close up like that. No, that ain't gonna roll with me, Steven. So I was blown and I was mad and I'm just gonna let it go. So she was crying. She like, you gonna make me cry? And I just kept walking. I walked off. I did my classes. Boom. I got to gym, right? Mind you, she's on a cheerleading team. So she's there too in the same gym class as me. So she's over there practicing. She see me come in. I come in like slightly before the bell ring. I'm one of those ones. So I'm like rushing. I'm like, sorry, coach. And I go into like the locker room area so I could change up into, my gym gear. So she comes in there, she like, Roshan, where you at now? I was all the way in the back, but I heard somebody calling my name. I'm like, I'm about to showers, but I was changing. I didn't even catch that it was Brianna's voice. So she comes back there, she like, can we please talk? I'm like, about what? She like, look, I'm telling you, he is my friend. I'm like, your friend? He wasn't coming off like a friend to me. And I'm like, if he gonna be a friend, he must really trying to deeply get to know you. So I'm like, maybe y'all on the right path. Y'all friends. She like, so you for real? We done? I'm like, we done. We over. She like, so I can be with whoever I want to be with. I'm like, you could be with whoever you want to be with. So she started crying. She like, so it's really over? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna bring your phone tomorrow. I'm like, look, I got to get out here because I need to talk to coach. She like, can I please have a hug? I'm like, no, you can't have a hug. I'm like, you can go hug Eric. I'm like, y'all look cute together too. I'm like, and did you ever go get his bracelet back? She like, no, I left it there. I'm like, you left it there. So wherever you threw it at, you left. You didn't go trace back and go get it. She like, no, I promise. I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm like, you should go look for it. And I walked out, right? I go out there, boom, I'm doing my gym, boom. I go talk to the coach. The coach, he's cool. He like, look, tonight, 7, be here. We leaving out. It's a away game, all right? The game started at 7:30, so he said it's a away game, but be there at 7. I'm like, all right, cool, nevertheless. So I finished the whole, my whole school day successfully. Now I'm in the hallway, you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure everything good. Now, mind you, remember I had my money in my science book in my locker. I took that bad boy out because I'm going to bring it back to the crib. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I need to get it out the locker. You feel me? So I grabbed my money out the locker and boom, here come Brianna walking like behind me. So she grabbed me by my book bag. It's like, Joe, imagine me walking like this, not knowing nothing that's going on. She come, boom, grab me by the book bag and yank me back. I'm like, hey, what's up? She like, so you just gonna date anybody you want to date? I'm like, look, we're done. So here come her friends like, why you doing our friend like that? I'm like, this got nothing to do with y'all. I'm like, I need to get home, okay? She like, are you coming to the game today? I'm like, yeah, I play on the team. She like, oh, so you did good. So your mama letting you play on the team? I'm like, yeah. She like, I can't wait to see you. She like, you want us to pick you up? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm like, I probably try to have your phone by the day, all right? She like, you can keep the phone. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't want Eric to get mad. I want you to be happy with him. She like, I don't. Would y'all tell him I don't? I said, no, they ain't got to tell me nothing. I said, I want you to go be with Eric. I'm peed off. I'm peed off. If you want him, that go ahead. Because for him to have you on a corner like that and put that bracelet on you, anything, side by side of anything that crushed me like that with another individual, no, I cannot. I'm not going to be able to reset like that. I don't roll like that. My MO do not shoot like that. So, boom. I leave. I go home. My mom's not there. Boom. Mark comes in, right? Mark comes in. And so I'm still there in the kitchen, gets on the drink. Mark comes in. He like, bro. He like, man, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I'm like, wait. He like, I gotta show you. So he threw his book bag. He unzipped his book bag. He had 2 bottles of like red wine. I say, when you start liking wine? He like, look. He like, we took the long way home on the trail. He like, somebody had a box with a whole bunch of Walgreens. I guess Walgreens had a whole bunch of wine and they just put it in a box. But somebody must have taken. However, something happened that it was on the trail, and Mark happened to go an opposite way and see it, and he took like 2 to 3 bottles. And I was like, oh my God. He like, oh, we finna have a party. Like, I'm finna put it up in the room. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't think it's safe to put it in the room. He like, yeah, we gotta put it in the room. He like, so mama won't find it. I'm like, I think mama be searching in our rooms. I straight up told him, he like, she was searching my room because my clothes, everything be still the way I left it. I'm like, yeah, all right. So he like, I'm gonna put it in the room. So boom, he go to his room, everything good. Boom, we hear front door now opening. I'm up the stairs at this point. Front door now opening. Here come my mom, Caleb running in. My dad is there, you know what I'm saying? He happened to be off this day. So my mom looks at me and she like, how was school? And I was like, oh, school was great. Ooh. I say, I supposed to work today, but I'm like, it's a game today. She like, okay. So she like, how about you don't go to the game and go to school? I mean, she said, how about I don't go to the game and go to work? And I was like, but I want to go to the game. She said, okay, well, tell Miss Shirley you can't make it. I said, okay, but I'm like, I need to go up there and get something too. She like, what you need to get? I'm like, it's something she said she had for me and I want to go get it. But really, I just really wanted to grab that phone so I could give it to Brianna because this is it. I'm done. So boom, my mama give me the right away. So Mark comes with me. And so Mark's coming upstairs and my mama like, where you going? So he like, oh, I'm going roll the dodo. She like, okay, make sure you come right back. But it was the way she said it. It was so aggressive. So boom, we go ahead. We get up there. We get up to the place. I see Yo-Yo and stuff. So she looks at me, open up the door. Mark had to stay out there. So I was like, hey, I need to see Miss Shirley. She like, oh, she back there. I'm like, all right, bet. She like, no hug, no nothing. I'm like, oh, why I can't say hi? She like, what if I want a hug? I'm like, well, see, I can give you a hug now because I'm single, right? Just like that. On God, I'm single. Yo-Yo was bad anyway. I'm like, I'm single. So boom, she give me a hug. She like, oh, you single now? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she was already side by side with somebody already. So she like, see, look, while she was so trying to be down my throat, I'm like, don't start. So I go on ahead back there with Miss Shirley at. So I'm like, Miss Shirley, I need the phone. And I'm like, and I need to tell you something. She like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, I can't make it today. My school got a basketball game and I play on the basketball team. She like, okay, are you gonna be able to make it tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I promise tomorrow. Any other day I can make up the day. She like, okay. She like, sounds good. She give me the phone. Boom. I'm getting ready to leave out. Yo-Yo was like, hey, can I stop by? I'm like, no. I'm like, I got a game today. She like, we got a game today. Can I come? I'm like, but she did that. You know, like when the girls do she was like a game. Like, she like, you know, with a stutter, like, can I come? And I was like, yeah, you could come. Told her to school, boom. She like, all right. She said she got off in the next hour anyway. I'm like, yeah, but the game started 7:30. All right, shoot, I'm single, right? I'm doing me. Shoot, Eric just gave you a whole bracelet. I'm finna do me. So boom, me and Mark, we're walking like towards the crib way. Now, mind you, remember when I said Mark was cool with these guys up here by the liquor store when he was like doing a little Zaza, you know, transfer and stuff like that. So one of Mark guys come up on him and, you know, give him a little Saudi. You feel me? So I was like, yo, we not bringing it. Not while I'm coming in the crib. We finna leave that outside. So we end up leaving it in the backyard, right? By the patio. We go in the crib. So boom, I'm like, hey mom, sorry it took so long. She like, it didn't take long. So she like, what you had to go get? I'm like, no, I had to go get some from her and sign. She like, what you had to sign? I'm like, I had to sign like my name on this paper. And ooh, she like, okay. So boom, I go upstairs, go to my room, look through the phone, I power the phone on, and I text Brianna. I say, hey, I got your phone back. I'm gonna give you your phone today. So she texts me and she said, what if I tell you I love you? Dude. Power the phone right off. Boop, power that phone right off. You ain't finna pop me off and that phone ain't finna be popping. I ain't finna go back and forth. So my mama, knocking at the room door. So I open up the room door. I say, hey, ma. She say, look, when is your game over? I said, I don't know, probably like 9, no more than 10. She say, we're going to just make it 9:30. I can pick you up if you need me to. If the quarters ain't over and all that basketball that ain't playing ain't done playing, I'm coming to pick you up. Because we got somebody important coming to dinner tonight. And I said, for real? She like, do it look like I'm... Yes, for real. Do it look like I'm joking? I'm like, oh. I'm like, because my mama don't like people. So I'm like, oh, who's coming? She like, don't worry about it. It's a surprise. I said, oh, okay. So boom, she leaves out. I'm getting ready to grab my stuff together and stuff like that because it's almost time for the game. So I go downstairs to Mark. I'm like, Mark. He like, yeah. I'm like, did mom tell you about the guest that's coming over for dinner? He like, guest. I'm like, yeah. I asked her who, and she said it's a surprise guest. He like, surprise guest? What it be so surprising about it? I'm like, oh no. I'm like, look, but I'm finna go to my game. You want to come with me? I'm like, I think dad coming to see me play. I don't think mama is because she's staying here to cook.